Welcome to the AP Physics Workbook solution. Here we have Unit 2 Dynamics. The section is 2.H, Force on an Inclined Plane. Here's the scenario. Angelica and Carlos are asked to determine the relationship between the normal force on a box of mass m and the angle of incline of the box theta as the box sits at rest on an incline. The first part is going to ask us to draw the free body diagram right here. So you can try that. We saw that the force of gravity is always pointing down towards the Earth's core. So even though there's a ramp, force of gravity still goes down. Next, we're going to have the force normal. If you drew that, this is incorrect. A lot of you assume that force normal is the opposite of force of gravity. That is incorrect. Force normal is always perpendicular to the surface. So if the surface of the ramp is going down this way, the force normal would be pointing out of it because it has to be parallel. Okay, let me show you. It has to be perpendicular. This is what I am referring to. Okay, the force normal here is perpendicular to the ramp. All right, next we're going to have the force of friction. The force of friction here is opposite to the motion. If we let the box go, the box would slide down. This is why the frictional force is going up the ramp. If you would like a better explanation on this, please take a look at this problem. This is when a box is sliding down. Here you see the motion is down the ramp, and you could see there are some forces here, exactly like what we did in the problem. Here that they broke up the force of gravity. Force of gravity is broken up into two parts, FGY and FGX. Here you could read what they gave you here. Force of gravity in the x direction is mg sine theta. Fg in the y direction is minus mg cosine theta. And again, that is selected from the angle from the box. All right. So if you would like to take some notes here, go ahead. Now we could apply this question. Start with Newton's second law to derive an equation that relates the normal force with the angle of the incline. Here they give you the first step. So this is what I wrote. I choose the axis on, so the ramp. The x-axis will run parallel to the ramp. If you take a look at the ramp here, this is what I am referring to. This direction here is going to be the x-axis, and the y-axis is going to be perpendicular to the ramp. So this would be the y-axis. There are two forces in the vertical direction, the normal force Fn and the vertical point of the gravity. You see the gravity here, it is broken up into the two parts. You have the vertical part. This is going to be Fg cosine theta. Then you're going to have the y part, which is Fg sine theta. Okay. So I said there are two forces in the vertical direction, the force normal Fn and the vertical part of the force of gravity. Since the box is not accelerating, the right hand side goes to 0. The right hand side goes to 0. That's what I'm looking at. Notice that the y component of gravity is mg cosine theta and the x component of gravity is mg sine theta. Next, we can isolate the Fn by itself. I add mg cosine theta to the other side. I would say that the normal force Fn on the ramp is equal to one component of the gravitational force, and that part is mg cosine theta. Next, they're asking us to graph this. And based on the equation on the chart that you created in part B, what data should you plot to create a linearization graph? Here I show you what it currently looks at. If you graph this, the normal force is on your x-axis and the angle is on your y-axis. Here you're going to see how it curves down and is not linearized. Okay. The question asks us to linearize that. So one of these are going to be changing. So what I did is I graphed the normal force, which is on the x-axis, and what I did is I graphed the cosine of the incline graph here on Excel. And again, when you do it, make sure that this is in degrees. So it's cosine of 10 degrees, cosine of 15 degrees, so on, so on. Once I graph that, I see this makes a linearization. You could see once I draw a line of best fit, it looks like it's crossing like that. Okay. So these are what you should select your x-axis and your y-axis, your input and your output, so that it does form a line. That is your linearization. Once you linearize the graph, you have the normal force and the cosine of theta. What is the physical meaning of the slope? The slope here would be the change of y, which is the change of cosine of the angle divided by the normal force. What does that represent? So here is the equation that we end up with, and we're going to see how I got this. All I'm going to do is I get the Fn, and I'm going to divide it over to the other side. Once you see the Fn is divided over to the other side, this looks exactly like the slope. Mg cosine of theta, which is your change of y, over your change of x, which is your force normal. There's a physical meaning behind this slope. I would say that the slope here represents the force of gravity weight experienced by the box. So the box here will have a weight that it feels. That weight is basically the force of gravity pulling it down on it. A lot of students will say the slope represents the force of gravity by the box. That's not correct. It's not by the box. The box doesn't produce the weight. It doesn't produce the gravity, right? The slope represents the force of gravity experienced by the box. It is something that is the box feels, and that is as a result of the earth pulling down on it. Okay? All right. But there you go. These are all your solutions for 2.H.